the piece that for a lot of members that sold this was the fact that people are going to see raises over the next 3 years. Their salaries are going to go up about 7 to 8% more than they would be earning otherwise. And for a lot of people it's appealing for people that are thinking about buying homes or saving for their own education or for their child's education. That kind of jump makes a difference in people's life choices. And we wanted to bring a contract before people that helped them feel a sense of security about their life choices and helped plan a long career here, not feel a sense of anxiety that is my salary at some point going to fall behind the life choices I'm trying to make. No one wants to buy a house to only find that down the line they're not able to really keep up with the mortgage.
Yeah.
So these were the kinds of things that we were trying to introduce. By no means do I think that we've settled those issues. I think that for working people in this country, in this region, but in the country, the fight will continue to guarantee that we have fair compensation for the work we do. And with housing markets skyrocketing and college costs and education costs skyrocketing, people bringing huge amounts of debt. By the time they pay it off, they're already saving for their children's education. Right. With all those things as factors, we need to continue to fight for these kinds of compensation packages. But I think we put ourselves in a good place moving forward. The fight will continue, but I think we're in a good place, and I think that's why people ratified it.
In my role as a special ed teacher, I deal with a lot of teachers throughout the year. On average, 60 to 80, and I get to see 60 to 80 different teaching styles and get to know all these teachers every year. Mm-hmm. And just seeing the amount of effort that teachers put in and how hard they work, that for me is just, you want to compensate teachers and compensate everyone fairly. And teachers work hard. Teachers work really hard. Mm-hmm. And they care. And I don't think there's a price you can put on that. I have 2 young children of my own and one starting preschool, and I don't think there's a price you can put on the people who take care of your children during the day.
As the chief negotiator or chair of the negotiation team for the Newton Teachers Association, part of my role was to organize teachers across the district and work with the larger negotiations team that we have that represents all the schools in the district and has about 25 members. To work with them to organize teachers, keep teachers informed on the contract negotiations. And then my role this summer was to work with several other members of the Newton Teachers Association, our president, vice president, and co-vice presidents, to sit down with the Newton School Committee and representatives from the city and really hammer out a final deal. So I've kind of worn a lot of different hats in that role, but this summer primarily it was meeting directly with the school committee and long marathon bargaining sessions and really trying to reach a deal by the beginning of school.
Well, I think we've agreed with the school council on a new contract, so we don't need to take any more action until the next contract negotiations. But I think coming out of this one, we've really recognized the value of being a really strong, united base. I think our union leadership did a really good job negotiating for us. I think they realized what worked really well for us this year for this contract cycle, and hopefully they will continue to do that in our next contract cycle.